Okay, well, we sold up. We activated the portal. We activated Immortal Throne. So I guess we're gonna continue onwards to see things that may have hidden in the past, but shall now be uncovered for us to see. That is what I assume we are going to find around here. There's also a chance it is just a very large desert with nothing. Oh, there we go. It just appeared to be a very large... Okay, let's kill that guy first. That guy hurt. That guy hurt a lot. Huh. I already completed that one a moment ago. Go me! But, yeah, that was unpleasant. I should probably not get hit quite as much. What is this? This is a Tomb of Tutmez. I don't really remember which one we actually have to go into, but I guess we're just gonna go through all of them anyway, so... I think it was the Tomb of Ramses we have to go into, but I might be wrong. I might be wrong. We'll find out soon enough. If there's suddenly a gigantic boss battle and I ended up saving the world from a Telkeen, then this was probably the one where you actually have to go. Actually, I'm kind of assuming there's gonna be, like, thing. What's it called? A rebirth fountain in the one we actually need to go into, so... yeah. Battle marker! Lovely. That'll make this place go slightly quicker. And with slightly, I mean a lot. A lot indeed. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money! Lovely. Just what we needed. Because we were clearly running out of it. Trap! Boink, boink, boink. Boink, boink. And boink. And with that, boink, we shall now have an... oh, this is a large tomb. But it has constructs, and I like constructs. Because they seem to give a fair amount of experience. And I like fair amounts of experience. Rather a lot, so yeah. Definitely don't mind this little tomb. Mechanical parts! That's dropped. Majestic chest. This is probably not the one we have to be in then. Amun-Ra's glory. Do we have Amun-Ra? Yeah, do you have Amun-Ra? Well, that was exciting. That did not take long to finish. That is good. I like finishing things. Coffer. Potions. Walking. Walking all the way back. Because walking is an interesting sequence of events that will make everything glow like a sparkly jelly bean on a Wednesday afternoon. And jelly beans are most sparkly on Wednesdays. Oh yes. You have no idea. No, I don't know what I'm talking about. But I'm sure you don't either. So in the end, it all works out when you think about it. Yes. I am just as equally confused as you are. And I was the one saying it, so what does that say about me? It says that I just explored a very large tomb, killed everyone, and wreaked havoc among the grave robbers that were robbing the graves, and as such, I'm actually the hero because I stopped a whole bunch of other grave robbers that just happened to be undead. Yes, that is indeed what happened. Ah, this Valley of Kings reminds me of something from some other game I once played. I'm not sure if that was actually also called the Valley of Kings, though. But it was something like that. This is the tomb of Amenhotep II. Amenhotep II. I really mispronounced that name the first time. I'm sorry, Amenhotep. I did not mean to do that. Dunk, 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 dunk. Lovely. So many constructs here, and my little Lich King is just throwing some lightning at it to make sure it stops moving. Because lightning tends to do that to statues. Yes, once a statue gets hit by lightning, it tends to stop moving. Indeed. Shrine of Mastery. There's a lot of Shrines of Mastery in this recording session. Last time it was Shrines of Experience, this time it's Shrines of Mastery. That's a Shadow Stalker. How rude of him to stalk our Shadow. Stalkers are not nice. They are frowned upon. Stop stalking. It's bad. That's right, that's my moral lesson for this video. Because I like to put some moral lessons in there every once in a while, you know, to make humanity just slightly better. Yes. That's exactly what I like doing. A lot. And there's more construct. God, there's a lot of construct in this place. I'm tempted to just kind of go to the last one. I don't know which one it is. So yeah, this is going to be a long segment of me killing undead in tombs, it would seem. It will probably actually span over several videos, because there appear to be kind of a lot of tombs, and I could use the experience. Because I'm only level 25, and I'm already getting close to the end of the original Titan quest. I'm starting to get into expansion stuff, if I remember correctly. I mean, Act 3, not that big. So, yeesh. We are slowly but surely finally making some real progress into this game. Although Act 4 is actually quite large, if I remember correctly. That's the thing. I like things. Act 4 is pretty much, well, it is an expansion, so it's pretty much the size of the other thingy, the other Act 1 and 2. Well, not Act 1 and 2 combined, just kind of the same size as Act 1, I think, actually. But it's pretty and purple and lovely, so yeah. Shadow Stalker! You are no more. And that thing is dropped! But fortunately, my nearly dead Lich King stopped me from getting hit. And that hat is green. Why would that hat be green? Is it good? 4% chance of... That can be okay, but it's not really worth switching over because, well, the 4% chance is really quite low, and there's not many occasions where you take a very high amount of damage like that, so... Yeah. It can be very, very good, especially against some bosses, because, you know, boss deals damage in quick progression and stuff, but yeah, overall it just requires you to have some extra stuff. Remember? Die. Lovely. And you too. And you as well. Good fire beetles. You have been slain. Oh crap, those are large. Shrine of Experience. Now I can properly kill you, and I'll pick that up later. I don't know which tomb this is. The Seti, the Alien Finder tomb number 1. Oh yeah. So if this is the tomb of Seti, I wonder if this will eventually be where the entire city of Seti is going to be buried once they have all deceased. Yes. There is a possibility that that could happen. Probably not. Because that would kind of probably be considered disrespectful towards the pharaohs who are presumably buried in here. But we will also presumably never actually see them. We will see some sarcophagus guy. I don't know. What is the plural of sarcophagus? I don't use it that often in everyday conversation, it turns out. Yeah. Which is quite weird, because who doesn't love talking about sarcophagi? Isn't it everyone's favorite subject in the world? I thought so. Apparently Seti was not too rich because, while there were traps around his sarcophagus, His actual sarcophagus was not trapped. Unlike some of the other people we've seen so far, who did have a trapped sarcophagus. So clearly a person's wealth is entirely shown in how many traps there are in his little room over here. There appears to be an extra staircase behind his grave. So who knows what kind of magical things await us in here. Let's find out what kind of magical things await us in here. Perhaps it's a tomb of Thuyu. Oh yeah, they went there. The tomb of Thuyu. I'm actually just gonna quickly check if I missed a room. Yes, I did. So I'm just quickly gonna go back to that room because this might be one of those tombs that's connected to another tomb, and then I'll end up somewhere else outside, and then I'll have to go all the way back here again later, and it's, so just gonna quickly check out what kind of room we're dealing with here. It is a very small room with some mummies. Or at least some embalmed. Doesn't immediately mean they're mummies, I suppose. It just increases their chances of being mummies in the end. By a considerable margin. That was powerful poison. Okay. Lesson learned. Don't stand into gas that came out of a sarcophagus. And I can't be bothered to explore whatever is over there. So I'm just gonna go in this direction to see if there is something interesting. Like another sarcophagus, which also wasn't trapped. Yeah, you can see these weren't the richest of kings because, you know, they don't even have separate tombs, really. And that is... There's a lot of green items.
Your inventory is full.
Oh, poppycock.
You can't hold any more.
Yeah, fine. I'll be back momentarily. Oh yeah, that was the quest in Thebes we had, or the... wherever we are. I think the... well, the Temple of City that we had to turn in.
You found Nebkemi? Well, it is good that he rests now.
Your inventory is full.
And my inventory is full, and that thing is just a yellow item. So, I will see you back into the tomb in a moment. Okay. Let's see what these green items are now, shall we? Although one is a sword, so I'm not particularly interested in how much life leech this thing does, but this thing... yeah, I'll take it. That's actually quite good. The extra damage, it increases my damage to 141 from 131. Has more armor, and although I don't have the stun resistance anymore, which might be a problem later, but I don't think it's going to be too much of a hassle, really. I mean, how often do I get stunned? I mean, really. Granted, this may have been due to the stun resistance, but we shall see when it happens, I suppose. And I think there was like 7% lightning resistance, isn't it? Yeah, 7% lightning and 2% damage resist, but... the extra strength and dexterity, that's quite good, so yeah. Just gonna stick with this, I think. This was the smallest tomb we've seen so far. Okay, no, there is more. I was a little worried that Thuyu was not being very honored in his grave right here. But he is. Because clearly the amount of honoring you're getting is the size of your grave. It makes perfect sense. Health potion, meh. Although looking at the fact that you have to share graves, not really, Meh. But he does have a nice majestic chest over here, which contains things that he clearly left in here for me, because I was Thuyu's best friend, you know. I helped him out through high school a lot. Definitely. Without me, he would have never been where he was today. Which is dead. But still, it's the thought that counts. Yes. I helped him get these statues. I built those for him. I was trying to build a statue that looked like him, but I failed so many times I just ended up giving him like 15 statues that kind of look like someone. So, yeah, I think it's a pretty nice gift. Yep, definitely. Let's see where this takes us, though. Another room that contains nothing. Lovely. And scarabs. Fire beetles. They look like scarabs, though, so I'm just going to call them scarabs. And, wow, that is in fact right next to the other tomb, so I guess we found the right one. Lovely. What's that? Tomb of Ramses. So, yeah, I'm guessing that's the one we actually need to go into for storyline purposes. But when have I ever done a video that was entirely about storyline purposes, really? Except maybe that one time I was in that labyrinth, sort of, but still. That does not count, for that guy was big. Yes. That is my criteria as to why that didn't count. So instead, I'm gonna kill this guy, and I'm just gonna keep on running over here. Let's see, Shrine of Thorns. Not really that great, but nah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? There's a Shrine of Experience, though. That is quite lovely. That's all the way over there, though. All the way over there. Because clearly it's much more important to know what kind of interesting things await us in the tomb of Amhotep I. I've never actually gone through all these tombs, I think. I think even the first time I played through this, I just went for the tomb of Ramses immediately, because I kind of figured he would be in there. Because Ramses is the only Egyptian character most people actually know the name of. So yeah, most likely it would be in there. Although this game is quite lovely with the extra little mythological information that they like to give us every once in a while. I like it. I like it indeed. I would also like to see more enemies because this Shrine of Experience is running out. And I would like to reap... it's already run out, isn't it? That's the... yeah, it probably has. Oh well, we probably got some experience out of it though, so that's neat. Neat indeed. Gilded Dead. I don't know what a Gilded Dead is. But if I did, I would so totally explain it to you. That's a bludgeon. That's fancy talk for a hammer, isn't it? It probably is. Yeah, it's a mace. Same thing. I don't use melee attacks, you sillies. Give me a blue bow. Would prefer that, although I already have a blue bow, I think. Don't I? Do I have a blue bow? Yes, I have a blue bow. Lovely. But yes. Still, meh. Life Thirster. Do-do-do-do. I am picking up a whole bunch of stuff.
You can't carry anymore.
Except those two. Because they're bucklers, and I hate bucklers. Because they remind me of belt buckles. I don't know. I don't wear a belt, I'm afraid. I don't need one. Ha! My trousers are fit perfectly. Or something. I don't know where that R came from. But I will take my word for it that it makes perfect sense in context. Somehow. Yes. Amenhotep, you have a very large tomb indeed. I am shooting into a brazier. At least I believe that's what those things are called. That guy's on fire. How very unpleasant for him. I don't know what the song says, but it's stuck in my head. Can I be bothered to go back to town? Not just yet, I think. Not just yet. I'm gonna see if there's more stuff new. Whatever. I'll just, I'll see you guys back in a moment.